Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I have a much requested video for you. How I plan out where I'm going to start on a mystery diamond painting. First of all, I always do my paintings the same way. I start in the upper left-hand corner of the piece, the actual picture where the symbols are printed, and then I move myself over. On this piece, I've been going in columns from the bottom to the top, and then when I got to the halfway point, I flipped it over. There are no spoilers here, but if you would like to be completely spoiler-free and not have the surprise ruined for you, then maybe come back to this video once you've completed your own version or your own copy of Christmas House by Diamond Art Club. This is a mystery kit that came out in 2021. This is what it looks like when you pull back a piece of the release paper on the kit. I always put down the release papers these days just because I find looking at symbols really overwhelming. And I know that a lot of you feel that way too. But once you get to this stage, you might be thinking like, where do I go from here? Personally, I like to choose the symbols that stand out the most for me on this canvas. And those are, for me, the sideways diamond, which is here, and around here. We've also got the big black dot. In this case, this is 310. And then I go for the biggest, boldest ones. So we've got this kind of a cross symbol that's on the canvas. We've also got an up arrow. Then I might go for something that's a little unusual, like this triangle. And once I start going around, I will show you here in just a moment because I'm going to do this section with you. But I will go around and find the symbol that stands out the most. And to be completely honest with you, I never start with the alphabet. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the dot, the 310 diamond, and I'm going to work from my right side to the left so that my hand doesn't get stuck in the glue quite so much. So let me grab that color. Here it is. Just going to pour a few in here. Now I won't do the entire painting with you on camera. I would like to, make this a quick video, but that's how I shake my tray, by the way, if you are wondering. Some of you asked me. I just shaky, shaky, shaky on an angle, this side pointing down towards the floor, and they all line up on the one ridge quite nicely. So let's start. And just like this, I'm going to fill in all of the black, and I will show you what that looks like in just a moment. Not very much black in this section, which is incredible. I think this section might be a lot more color blocking than the last few. So like I said, I did the most easily recognizable symbol. My second most, in my opinion, and this can change for everyone, is this sideways diamond looking thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down and show you what it looks like after that. So normally on a regular diamond painting canvas, I go from the symbol with the most available on the kit to the least. But with this one, it's a lot different. You really have to hunt and peck for those symbols. So it is more like a puzzle. Like I said before, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and start with the crosses next. And then it looks like the next one is going to be this little downward. It looks like a sideways to us because we're looking at it, the kit sideways. But the cross and then this little arrow that's pointing down this way. All right, so those two colors are done now. And in my mind, there's a few different symbols that jump out to me. So I could go for the M. The M is very distinct, easy to read at this stage. I could go for another dark symbol, like one of the corner symbols. We have, on this kit, we have two different corners. So if you have this kit in your stash and you're just looking for advice, these two colors here, I have them in this orientation since my kit is in this orientation, and it helps me to recognize which is which. So in this orientation, I would call this bottom left and this bottom right. So when I'm doing the painting, I would be looking for bottom left, which is down here on the bottom left of this. But if you look over here, there's bottom right, and you want to be careful. So you want to call this whatever it looks like in that orientation, and that goes for any diamond painting as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one and M and maybe the up arrow as well, and then I will be back again. So we're getting closer to the end of me showing you how I go symbol by symbol. I hope that you're able to look at this and decipher which symbol stands out to you the most. And as you fill in those gaps and as you cover up those symbols, more of them will become a little bit easier to read, to notice, to see. And I just keep going in this direction for the rest of the painting. I don't want to carry on too much further because I'm afraid that I'm going to give something away. But this little tiny, not tutorial, but just a method of how I get through my mystery kits, I hope this helps. For those of you who are much more visual, seeing the symbols disappear, hopefully you're noticing more and more symbols that are easier to recognize. For me, that would be the little triangle. There are some diamonds, some stars. The letter Q pops out really well now. And, you know, you just keep going on and on in this kind of method until the entire canvas is done. My recommendation, though, is that you take it very small. Make your sections doable. For me, one of these very large release papers takes me a few hours, especially in the areas that have a lot of confetti. Those could take 2 or 3 days to complete in my amount of crafting time. That might be different for you, or, you know, it could differ from person to person, but I would recommend starting small. Maybe cut your release papers in half. If you would like to try some release papers from Diamond Art Club, I'll link them down below in the description box, as well as gives you some information about Diamond Art Club and where to find, you know, their paintings and their mystery paintings and all that. I hope that this helps. I hope that you found it easy to understand. And I hope that from going forward, if you have any questions, please leave them in a comment down below and I will be sure to answer you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.